Hello, everyone. Today, we're exploring 4 effective methods to unsettle a narcissist, and we're starting with the most impactful approach diminishing their significance in your life. This tactic is crucial because it underpins the effectiveness of the other strategies we'll discuss. To inflict genuine distress on a narcissist, you must authentically reduce their importance in your life. This isn't about feigning indifference. It's about genuinely making them less central to your emotional and psychological world. Narcissists possess a keen ability to perceive the emotions and states of those around them, though they lack a similar insight into their own feelings. They excel at reading others, but are poor at self-reflection. As a result, when you truly diminish their significance, they will sense it deeply, causing them a great deal of emotional discomfort. This reaction stems from the fact that a narcissist's entire self-worth and identity are heavily dependent on being perceived as important, particularly to their targets. If you're dealing with a narcissistic parent, this process involves coming to terms with the reality of the relationship. You may have longed for a nurturing, supportive parent, but the reality might have been far different. To diminish their significance, you need to mourn the loss of the ideal parent you wished for. This means allowing yourself to grieve, feeling the sadness, and engaging in therapeutic activities that help you process this emotional journey. You might find solace in talking to a therapist, writing about your feelings, or simply expressing your emotions in a healthy way. By doing so, you gradually release the unrealistic expectations you had about this parent and come to accept them as they are. This acceptance reduces their emotional significance in your life. In the context of a romantic relationship with a narcissist, the approach is similar, but focuses on the relationship itself. It involves letting go of the vision you had of a future together, whether that includes dreams of marriage, starting a family, or other shared aspirations. The process of grieving the end of these dreams is crucial. You must confront the reality that the person you hoped would be a loving and supportive partner may never have been capable of fulfilling that role. Through this grieving process, you need to detach from the idea that they will ever become the partner you envisioned. This emotional release helps diminish their role in your life and reduces their significance. By genuinely working through these feelings and coming to terms with the reality of the narcissistic relationship, you not only reduce the narcissist's significance, but also begin to reclaim your own emotional well-being. This strategy sets the stage for the subsequent methods we will discuss, each of which builds on the foundation of reducing the narcissist's role in your life, challenging their idealized self-image. This method can be particularly effective in destabilizing a narcissist's sense of superiority and control. Narcissists meticulously construct and maintain an idealized version of themselves, a grandiose self-image that they project to the world. This false self is a carefully crafted persona that represents how they want to be seen: powerful, attractive, superior, or exceptionally talented. It's a facade designed to elicit admiration and validate their inflated sense of self-worth. For a narcissist, this idealized self is crucial, as it underpins their entire identity and manipulative strategies. To effectively challenge this idealized self, you need to focus on undermining the components of their false self. Start by closely observing the traits and attributes they emphasize. These might include exaggerated claims of success, intelligence, or attractiveness. Understand what they value most about their self-image and what they use to impress others. Once you've identified these elements, you can begin to subtly challenge them. This doesn't mean launching a direct attack or engaging in overt criticism. Instead, adopt a more nuanced approach. For instance, you might casually question the validity of their claims or gently point out discrepancies between their idealized image and reality. This can be achieved through indirect comments or probing questions that encourage them to defend or justify their grandiose self-perception. It's crucial to approach this with a sense of detachment and indifference. The goal is to be subtle and indirect in your challenges, creating a space where the narcissist is forced to confront the gaps in their self-image without feeling overtly attacked. For example, if a narcissist boasts about their exceptional skills in a particular area, you might ask probing questions that highlight inconsistencies or exaggerations. This could involve discussing other perspectives or sharing neutral observations that subtly undermine their claims. Be aware that narcissists are highly sensitive to any perceived threat to their self-image. When you challenge their idealized self, you risk provoking a strong reaction known as a narcissistic injury. This can manifest as intense anger, defensiveness, or an exaggerated attempt to reassert their superiority. Their response may be disproportionate to the challenge, reflecting the depth of their reliance on this inflated self-image. Given this, it's essential to carefully evaluate the context and power dynamics of your relationship with the narcissist before implementing these strategies. Ensure that your approach doesn't place you in a vulnerable position or lead to negative consequences, such as personal or professional fallout. Your safety and well-being should be a priority. In practice, creating this kind of psychological discomfort involves careful timing and a strategic approach. Start by assessing the narcissist's vulnerabilities and areas where their self-image is particularly fragile. Then, use subtle, indirect methods to challenge these areas. The aim is to induce a sense of insecurity and self-doubt without provoking a full-blown confrontation. In conclusion, challenging a narcissist's idealized self involves a strategic, subtle approach to questioning their grandiose self-image. By carefully identifying the elements of their false self and gently undermining them, you can create significant emotional distress. This method can be a powerful tool in destabilizing the narcissist's sense of control and superiority. Just remember to navigate this process with caution, ensuring that your actions don't lead to negative repercussions. In the final segment of our exploration into strategies for unsettling a narcissist, we will delve into two crucial approaches: engaging in personal therapy and disrupting the narcissist's sources of supply. First and foremost, seeking therapy for yourself is a highly effective method. It's important to clarify that this is not about using therapy as a direct tool to harm the narcissist, but rather about fostering your own healing and empowerment. Therapy provides a dedicated space where you can work through the emotional and psychological wounds inflicted by the narcissistic relationship. It allows you to confront and process any trauma, pain, or grief you have experienced, offering a pathway to recovery and personal growth. In therapy, you will have the opportunity to explore and understand the impact of the relationship on your mental health and self-esteem. It helps in addressing feelings of inadequacy, confusion, and self-doubt that often result from interactions with a narcissist. By processing these emotions, you can begin to rebuild your self-worth and develop a stronger sense of identity independent of the narcissist's influence. Moreover, therapy is instrumental in helping you gain clarity about your needs and desires, and to reorient your life towards positivity and fulfillment. This renewed focus on your own happiness and well-being is crucial. As you start to lead a life filled with joy, passion, and personal satisfaction, you inherently challenge the narcissist's control over you. The narcissist's manipulative tactics often rely on maintaining your emotional dependency and dissatisfaction. When you break free from this dynamic and flourish on your own, it undermines their narrative of being essential to your happiness. This shift can be profoundly unsettling for the narcissist, as it directly contradicts their belief in their indispensability. Alongside personal therapy, another key strategy is to disrupt the narcissist's sources of supply. Narcissistic supply refers to the attention, admiration, and validation that narcissists crave to sustain their inflated self-image and sense of self-worth. This supply acts like a drug for them, offering temporary boosts to their ego and reinforcing their grandiose self-perception. To effectively disrupt this supply, you need to identify and target the sources that the narcissist values the most. These sources can include specific individuals, social groups, or environments that provide them with significant admiration or validation. For example, a narcissist might rely on the praise of influential friends, the admiration of colleagues, or the attention they receive from a particular social circle. Once you've pinpointed these key sources, you can strategically undermine or threaten them. This might involve subtly exposing the narcissist's true nature to those who provide them with admiration or validation. By revealing the discrepancies between their false self and their actual behavior, you can create a situation where these sources of supply become less reliable or begin to withdraw their support. It's essential to approach this tactic with careful consideration and strategic planning. The aim is not to inflict harm, but to create a sense of instability and uncertainty in the narcissist's supply network. When a narcissist perceives a threat to their supply, they experience anxiety and distress similar to a person fearing the loss of a substance they are addicted to. This disruption can significantly affect their emotional stability and sense of control, creating a powerful effect. In summary, the final strategies discussed involve two main approaches: engaging in personal therapy for your own healing and empowerment, and disrupting the narcissist's sources of supply. By focusing on your well-being and taking actions to destabilize the narcissist's support network, you can effectively challenge their control and self-image. These methods, combined with reducing their significance and challenging their idealized self, offer a comprehensive approach to managing and unsettling narcissistic behavior. Thank you for joining this detailed exploration of strategies for handling narcissists. I hope these insights provide you with valuable tools and understanding to navigate your interactions, more empowered life. Until we meet again, take care and stay resilient.